Hello, welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports and another edition of Rev Reviews. On this channel, sometimes we review new products, sometimes we do some bike maintenance, sometimes I rant about things that don't make sense in the bike world. So if some of those things sound interesting to you, please like and subscribe. We are moving quite along the subscription of 652 as of today. Today is, I think, November the 16th, and really want to get to 1,000 subscribers. And also the watch hours are going up, and that's all great, and that's all thanks to you folks. So really, I do appreciate that you've come onto the channel. So if those things interest you, please subscribe to the channel. I am trying to post a video about 2 to 3 times a week. So anyway, so let's get to the topic of today. Today I want to talk to you about some really delicious tasting bars. And, you know, sometimes nutrition is a very personal choice, and there's things that either you don't want to drink, or you don't want to eat, or you don't want chemicals, or you don't want whatever. And some people want to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a Ziploc baggie, and some people want to have some pre-made, formulated powder type of nutrition that they can put liquid somewhere on the road, and now they have a bottle of fuel. So nutrition is a very, very personal choice and a very varied, so many options. It's a very varied type of topic to talk about. And in this case, this is just an alternative. This is just an option for you. I love these bars. I have had several of the flavors already, and I think that they're great. So let me talk to you a little bit about the history. So first a little bit of history, then the product, and then what my suggestions might be for using them. Okay, so the first thing is Brian, whose name is actually on the back of the packaging and his phone number's there. Brian was a Cat 1 racer, and for those who do not know what that is, bike racing has categories from novice, intermediate to expert, and basically Cat 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Think about a podium, 3, 2, and 1. So third place, second place, first place. So Cat 1 is the highest level of professional cycling domestically, and then you have a European type license, a UCI license, and just maybe another video for another time. But he was a Cat 1 racer, raced for about 3 years, and of course he was pursuing and chasing that all elusive dream of being a professional cyclist and making money while riding your bike. Well, while he was doing that, he realized he needed and wanted a way to fuel on the bike. He wanted something easy to eat, and easy, you know, to keep it on him, transport it with him. So like every good entrepreneur, he found a need and created a product because it's something he wanted to do. He needed it, he wanted it. So there you go. So these bars, if you some of the things that make them, in my opinion, nice and easy to eat on the bike is his original concept was he wanted something that was more like a hybrid between a bar and a gel. So something that was soft and moist and you know, easy to eat while on the bike. In his one of the most important things, he tries to keep the ingredients down, and he likes to keep the ingredients to where you can read them. So it's not a chemical, it's either a date or cashew, you know, something that it's easy to read. You know what it is, you can identify it. It's something you would have probably had in, you know, maybe some almonds or something like that, right? So cranberries, blueberries. I mean, if you look at these, it's just stuff you would normally eat. So 7 ingredients or less. For example, this blueberry bar, only 3 ingredients. So, you know, something very simple to for your body to digest, right? So he also wanted it to fit in your jersey pocket. So if I fold down some of this packaging, it's also very small, the actual bar itself, but it's packed. It's very nutrient dense, and that's the really good thing about these bars. They're easy to consume on the bike, and of course, they fit in your jersey pocket. Now, each one of these bars, you know, about 180 calories or so. So that's good. We'll talk about fueling rates here in a minute. But there's 5 flavors that are for the energy side of things, and then there are 5 flavors for protein and recovery. So I have them kind of sitting here, these 5, right? So you have the lemon, poppy seed, the peanut butter and jelly, blueberry that I just showed you, and then the cranberry one. And then on the protein side of things, again, 7 ingredients or less. So you have coconut, pomegranate, matcha, orange, honey nut, and we also have acai. Now, you notice only 4 boxes here, and that's because the chocolate peanut butter is currently out of stock, and we'll have some more in December. But let's talk now about the protein bars. Same kind of thing, 7 ingredients or less, high density, or a high density type of because the bars are the exact same size, right? They boost up the protein, so now instead of having like 4 or 5 grams of protein, they're up to 10 or 11. And they use almond protein, which has, you know, just an ideal amino acid profile of 2 to 1 to 1. And it's what is an ideal amino acid profile for building lean muscle mass. Okay, there's no egg, no whey, no pea, no hemp or soy in the bars. You might have already noticed from my cameraman zooming into the packaging. So they are vegan, they are dairy-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, and of course they're made in small batches. So, you know, he's ticking all the boxes for most people that have food allergies. So if that is you, then this is a bar that's really easy on your stomach because it won't have those things that might cause an irritation in your bowels and stuff. So, and these are easy to hydrate. So very nice form and function in these packages, and the portability is just really nice. So I said I would talk a little bit about fueling, and so here's the thing. Everyone has a different fueling rate, and so in my opinion, I've gotten a lot of questions where, you know, what do you do for fueling? How do you get out for 6, 7, 8 hours on the bike? How do you climb 10,000 feet every Saturday? How are you doing that? How are you fueling yourself? And as I said at the very beginning, it's a very personal choice how you fuel yourself. But let's just speak in very general terms. In my opinion, obviously depending on your weight, the intensity, the duration of the ride, in my opinion, I think most people need to have a bare minimum of 200 calories an hour. And this puts you right in that window. This is about 180 calories per this small wedge, the small square bar. So about 180 calories in these and about 200 or so in the protein bars. So it's just a bare minimum. If you can digest more, you can produce more energy and you can ride more effectively. You know, there's a very important term going around, you know, fuel for the work required. So if you want to put in some work, you have to fuel your body. If you're doing higher intensity work, you have to fuel your body even more. So you have this bar, that's 180, and maybe you have another calorie source in your bottles. So many, many different ways for you to fuel yourself. So we're talking about how yummy and tasty these bars are, but maybe you don't like to chew bars. Maybe you want to put it in your bottle, so, or your calories in the bottle. Anyway, that's all for today. I just wanted to introduce you to a new product that I'm carrying at the shop. I've used it for a while, but I thought, okay, let me talk about it on the video, and a new product for you folks to know about. And of course, links will be in the description if you choose to purchase them from me. At the same time, you could support a small business. Brian is a one-man operation. I am a one-man operation, and my heart goes out to small business owners, and I always want to do business with small business owners because I know the struggle. The struggle is real. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you up the road.